like that. Your mindset, I'm going to do this and it's going to come, I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be a millionaire. You thought it was going to come real fast. And I knew it wasn't.
Yo, what up, y'all? Welcome to All in Yo Business. I'm your host, Keysha Kool. Now, get a job? Yeah. Nah. Who, me? Nah, I'm not getting another job. I'm not going back to work. What am I talking about? But wait. Before we get into that, if you're new here, welcome. If you're an entrepreneur looking to be around like-minded individuals, you're looking for motivation, some inspiration, this is the community for you. This is the podcast for you, for sure. So, listen, Tabitha Brown has the community, has the entrepreneur community, the world, the internet, and the chokehold. If y'all know what I'm talking about, go ahead and here's the content.
Hello there. Real quick, this is not to discourage you, because I want us to be clear about that first, okay? You kind of been in this place for a long time, okay? Now listen, you got good ideas, baby. You got good ideas. Your execution is not as good, okay? Your follow through, not as good. The ideas though are great. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody, and that doesn't mean it's not for you. But right now, these last few months, few years, you know what I'm talking about, baby. It ain't been working for you, okay? And you doing a lot of robbing Peter to pay Paul, okay? You done got yourself in some mess, and it's time for you to get a job. You hear me? You just gonna need to get a job for a little while, okay? It don't mean your ideas ain't good, okay? It don't mean that maybe one day you could be a good entrepreneur, but you have proven to yourself and everybody else that you owe money to, okay, that it ain't working right now, okay? It ain't worked for a while. It actually has never worked yet. Doesn't mean it won't ever work, but right now you need to go to work. You're gonna need to get a job, okay? And then keep working towards it, but at least you'll have a job while you are pursuing that thing. But right now, you need to get a job, baby.
So yes, see what I'm saying? And because I have I have an opinion, I have my feelings towards it, Tabitha Brown, in my opinion, isn't wrong. However, we're going to sit down with my guest today, who happens to be my aunt, because she absolutely told me to go back to work, and I was like, nah, I want to try and hear nothing she had to say. So stay tuned, because we about to get all in my business. See you on the other side. So, as you can see, I have my guest here, my lovely, my parental, the person who raised me, the one who protect me, and all of the great things. This is my aunt Tom. How you feeling?
Okay.
You all right? You nervous? It's okay, don't?
No, I'm not nervous.
Okay, well, look. So, thank you for coming on. First of all, how you feeling right now?
Let's get it on.
All right. So since we're gonna go there, listen. So in your mind, you're probably thinking, play it safe, take the leap. Play it safe, take the leap. Take the leap. For me, so let's talk about, I want to get into it. So you know what Tabitha Brown said. I let you kind of give you a reference point. I just want to do a backstory right quick. I want to talk about how I was at Sears for about 10 years and doing loss prevention work. And while at work, Squirt and I still did music. I still had an artist I managed. I still was doing the thing. I was still pursuing my dream. I wasn't making enough money though, because it wasn't enough to fund what I had going on. But here we are. It becomes this the 10 year mark. Something kept telling me, you do, you know, have your own business, and it's something that I want, because as a child, I was supposed to, and my dream was to go to the WNBA. Fast forward, that didn't happen, but you know, some things was, you know, I went through some things at the time, and I had to figure it out, because working for somebody just wasn't my thing. I even went to school, massage therapy school, to pursue that. And not to say, because this is a part of this, that's a part of the story too, but Sears ended up closing. It took for the doors to close for me to be like, because I was on the fence. I was like, I'm not going to just leave my job because I had someone who's like, you need more money, you need to go to work, you need to, you know, not even that I need to go to work, but because you ain't really started saying it, push it at me till COVID happened. So, I went to Sears closed, and Amazon became a thing. And I went over, I applied to be at Amazon, and I drove on the truck for like 6 to 8 months. It might have been a year. No, I think I was there for a year. I was there for about a year, and I was on the truck crying every single day. I was trying to figure out, I was like, something just kept eating at me, like, get your own, do it, just jump. And I'm like, why do I feel this way? Because even while I had a job, I still was songwriting, doing all the things. But this time I had a clothing brand that I knew I needed to push in order for me to make some money. So COVID happened. I jumped from Amazon and sold t-shirts. Now, my first drop was 25 shirts and like 12 hats or something like that. Sold out. People supported, That even gave me more push to do this. So, where do you come in? I will call you because I was excited. You know, my reasoning for wanting to have my own was just simply because I wanted to get us out the hood. I wanted us to live this life. Since a child, I just knew we were going to live this life. So, I get the seasons change. I get some tracksuits and stuff like that. Let's just say, once the season changed, I started doing really good. No, it was still summertime, and it got a little shaky after selling some shirts. You know, people didn't bought them all up, and then I just needed new people. Anyway, and I'm no designer, so I just was trying to figure out new ways to do things and stuff like that. So COVID happened. I'm long-winded.
Okay. Stop you right there. The reason why it seemed as though you were doing too much with too little.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm. To me.
To you.
Yeah. And I knew where you were coming from and what you wanted to do, but in reality, you needed the money, the funds,
mm-hmm.
and the funds that you were receiving was the funds from selling. No, you needed more funds than that.
Yes, but I did not have that. I'm waking up, I'm doing things like waking up 6 o'clock in the morning, trying to do things like entrepreneurs. It's like, you want to be a millionaire, these are certain things that you got to do. You got to read the books, you got to wake up at 6 a.m. I was doing all of those things because you do have to have a certain mindset. You have to be at a certain, you have to have a certain mindset in order to work at a certain level. Like, you can't do manager things and you still have the mindset of an employee. You're not going to move up. Like, if you know what I'm saying, like a regular worker, you know what I'm saying, you got to step away from that, you got to change your mindset. I didn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have that. And I like not being exposed because besides you, I didn't know any other entrepreneurs in our family. Do we have any other entrepreneurs? No, I didn't. I wasn't exposed to it. But again, because in my mind, I always felt like I was supposed to be somebody great. Like I was going to be great in life. And it started out from me saying, thinking I was going to go to the WNBA. So that was my way out. That was for my way out for us.
Yeah, but like I said, Keysha, it doesn't come easy. Now, you did go to school for management. You did, remember?
For what?
You took some classes.
I took some classes, but
Yeah.
I didn't like school.
See? Yeah. So anyway, like I said, it doesn't come like that. Your mindset, I'm going to do this and it's going to come, I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be a millionaire. You thought it was going to come real fast. And I knew it wasn't. But you didn't want to listen to me when I say go, well, like you said, Tabitha hit. And I want to tell you something. I saw that.
Mm-hmm. You said
I saw that, yeah. And I was going to bring it to you and show you. But I knew how your mindset, whenever I said get a job, I didn't want to, didn't want you to come at me with that. No, I'm not going to get no job. I'm going to do
I'm
that.
not like that now.
Yeah,
before I was like that.
No,
So you seen her recently?
Yes, I saw
You seen this video?
I saw it.
And then you didn't come to me.
No, I
because
didn't
of
bring it to you. Yeah.
My way I responded.
Yeah.
So I just want to touch on that because one, I apologize for coming at you in a way that you felt like you couldn't talk to me.
Right.
But because the ears that were listening at the time was unhealed, and I'm still going through healing. However, I was immature. Mm-hmm. I did not have the knowledge of, all I know is I wanted to prove to you that I could. Mm-hmm. Two, I also felt like it's for me and I can do this. I need you. And also what I heard was you was telling me to stop pursuing my dream.
No, it wasn't.
No, she was like, stop asking for her money. That's what she was saying. Stop asking her for her coin. That's what she was trying to say. Go get a job. Like, it's just certain things that I know now and in mind that I still feel like I wish I would have just let you speak.
Right, because what she's saying is what I was trying to say, but you would cut me off.
Yeah, I want to try to hear that.
Right, you weren't trying to hear that. You would cut me off. Like, and I said, I said, okay. No, I mean, it kind of hurt my feelings. I was trying to help you, to lead you in the right direction, to show you what you need to do to get the money to pursue your... what you wanted to do. You just could not go and do what you're doing. Think you're gonna get some clothes and sell it and boom, 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 make the money, get you some clothes and sell it. Boom, boom. It's more to that than that. It's management. It's financial. I mean, it's a lot to it.
I want her to get that, but I will.
Cut me. I mean,
Well, see, the only thing is too, as you hear your parent again talking, it's just like, not to say that you didn't know what you were talking about. You didn't, and I didn't give you a chance to explain, right. But you didn't explain it to me or to give me some type of a visual for me to see that. So I didn't know. All I know is I wanted to prove to you. So no, I didn't. So that's when I said to myself, like, man, I'm not going back to work. Yeah, but I'm not going to get a 9-to-5. That was ego. I can say that now. That was ego. However, Instacart and Shipt happened, and even with that, this is where it felt like I was still getting money. No, it wasn't enough. There was, but the kind of bills that I had just was. I should have took my butt back home and just had been, paid my $700 car note that I had at the time before it got repossessed. But hey, it is what it is, lessons learned and things like that. And I had poor management skills. There's a lot of things, a lot of development that I need that I did not have, that I lacked. And no, I can't sit here and say that I honestly thought that 4 shirts, that I was just going to get the shirts and I was just going to become a millionaire. I knew they said you have to put 10 years. And then the first millionaire, like most millionaires, they don't become millionaires till they're in their 50s, 60s. Okay? So I understood that in my mind, I knew I had time. I just didn't want to waste more time now going back into work. And it was something about being in 4 walls and not enjoying outside that I didn't want to go back in. I didn't want to do that. That was a mental thing. I did not want it. And somebody standing over my back telling me what to do, I didn't want that. Well, I didn't want that for me.
Well, I worked 40-some years.
Okay, so...
And that's not how it is in some workplaces. Maybe not in the government. You don't have nobody standing over you watching you work. Mm-hmm. That was probably in the other work sector, like your job at Sears, somebody watching, standing over you. Mm-hmm. But in where I knew what I was doing, and no one was standing over top of me. But my mindset is I had a job, I knew what I had to do, I had bills to pay, and plus I kept a budget book. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I used to go through your budget books. That's how I got all these journals. I just be writing stuff down, just be writing, don't know what it was, but I know that you used to have the bills and all things like that. So there's some things I didn't know. Again, it wasn't taught to me. And then I know you mentioned to me the other day when we were talking that she was like, "Oh, I just thought that it was something we was gonna learn in school." Yeah, right. They don't. I remember them teaching you all how to write checks.
Yes, used to.
Because you used to come to me and say, "How do you write a check?"
Because I used to see you put out checks.
Yeah, but you were being taught at school how to write a check.
Yeah, I mean,
but as far as budgeting and making money, putting money aside, budgeting to pay this and to pay that, y'all weren't taught that in school.
No, not.
No, y'all would come to me and you thought that card that I had was my credit card.
What about it? I thought what?
The ATM.
It was the ATM.
Yeah, y'all thought.
You had money.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
No, but
you was buying this. We had the Nextel church. I-70.
No.
I-80.
Money was set aside for stuff like that.
Did you ever think that I wanted to get into entrepreneurship?
No.
You never thought that?
Nope.
What did you think?
Nope, I didn't. No, I didn't think that you wanted to get into. No, not until just a few years back. And I saw that you were serious when you got the tracksuits.
That's when you realized I wanted my own business?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's still a lot you have to go through before you get your own business.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, Keysha? You got to have people behind you. You got to have people behind you.
A plan. I definitely.
Yeah, a plan. Right. You got to have somebody who wants to, how to sponsor you. I sponsored you as much as I could because I told you that, right?
Yeah. You're the only person.
Right.
Financially, you're the only person. The only person I trusted. So I understood exactly what it was like for me to keep coming to you once in 2020. I realized that I didn't want to keep asking you because when I didn't want to keep hearing you say, you just need to get a real job. Like that real job when I was still working to get, like, I just didn't know how to manage sit down with it. I was teaching, I was on YouTube University every morning trying to figure it out, like figure out what I need to do. Hell, there was a formula. If I need to make 6 figures, I need to make $333 a day. What could I sell I could make at $333 a day? So, because of COVID, TikTok being in COVID, I got some money during COVID, and I was able to put towards my first tracksuits and things like that. Bumping. I was pushing. I mean, selling out the listen. I couldn't keep them. I could not. I had them rolling in. However, mismanaging the money. I wasn't reinvesting the money. I was getting the money, paying the bills, or not. Say, I got tired at times because I was overdoing it. I was still doing Instacart, still doing Shipt, and all of the things. So, thank God for that's also how I also felt like I wasn't supposed to go back in the building. Things just kept happening. It took for Sears to close for me to get a new job. It took for COVID to happen. So in my mind, I'm thinking this is a sign. Don't go back to work. That's how I was thinking. Like, nah, this stuff ain't happening for no reason. I'm being shown God is looking out for me right now. God is looking out for me. He has been for a very long time. So me jumping out, I would not tell anybody to just jump. That wouldn't be my advice. Only thing I just wish I would have did was just listen. Versus, I still would have done things differently. I always had a job. I just needed to make more money and figure out how to do this management thing. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna tap a little. We're gonna get into a little bit more, some more questions in a second. That's stay tuned. This podcast is sponsored by Wear Your Emotions Clothing. Check us out. So we kind of touched on pretty much everything, like what from the backstory to currently, like what kind of led us. And again, I'm not saying that Tabitha Brown is wrong in what she's saying. I think y'all, it's per person, like the situation. However, I'm telling you from experience and the fact that I have my aunt sitting here, that what I know now and my younger, just 4 or 5 years ago, I am not the person I am today. However, I wish I would have just listened or gave her a chance to say everything that explain what it is, so that she couldn't come back and say, I just wish that I could have done that. That's what I would do differently in this situation.
And you could have been further into what you're doing.
Could have. However, we're here.
Yeah,
and
we're here.
Learning lesson. I mean, and I still come to her now. But more with like, I have a little bit more knowledge. I'm in mentorships. Mm-hmm. You see,
that's doing a good thing too.
Yeah, I'm doing the things like you see what I'm doing, and I wish I would have met them then, or had this then. But you're affiliated with a lot of people who are doing things like the Suitland Fest, the nonprofit organization.
Yeah,
benefit. The thing is, we benefit, and them people believed in me. And first of all, they believed in something about me that I didn't believe in myself. They saw that I had this business mindset. They was like, "You're gonna be a great manager," and to the artists. They saw me in management. Mm-hmm. I didn't see that for myself. I just wanted to write songs, but I knew I was going to always have or be something behind music. Even in basketball, I knew I was going to open up a recreational center. That was going to be my community giving. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like I knew, and somewhere that people can dance.
Because you even thought about taking over Run and Shoot. Because he always stayed vacant.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I wanted that for us. Like that was gonna be my give back to the community. Yeah. So we're here now. I am a podcaster. I still have my clothing brand, Wear Your Emotions Clothing and Accessories, and I line dance. I'm still doing the things. I never stop.
What do you have coming up?
What do you mean what I got coming up?
Cooking with Keysha, but Keysha don't cook.
What? That's a part of this.
Okay, well, that's part of what you're also into. That's all the things that you're doing.
Yeah, Cooking with Keysha is a segment on All in Your Business. It's just it's a segment. So like I'm still talking to entrepreneurs, but I'm talking to like bakers, and we're just gonna be in the kitchen with
okay,
it.
okay.
So yeah, it's just a segment.
Oh, okay.
But I know the idea is catchy, right? It's like cooking with Keysha, with Keysha Kool.
Yeah.
And then like I still implement. I wrote a song behind it. I got producers. Like the reason why I couldn't stop because stuff it chose me. I was not walking through doors looking for it. They was coming to me. So that's why I just couldn't give up. So if you have a dying, like if it's something just telling you, because even I never wanted to teach, if I don't know if you knew this, I never wanted to teach line dancing or teach at all dancing. Dance was for me.
Oh, yeah.
Dancing is what I love to do. I never wanted to be a transactional thing. Again, it's where my mind was. I dance stands for I do anything necessary to send my energy. So I dance my way into or move my body. I'm always dancing because I was going through it's my therapy. I never wanted to show up for other people and teach it. Mm-hmm. It was just for me. But then I got into a place where I started healing that side of me, and now it has opened so many doors for me. The doors just opened. They said to let go of. Oh, probably you can't hear that in the mic, but let go of something like let go of things so that you could your gifts and your things can make room for those things. Since I started, you've seen it with your own eyes. Since I started line dancing, I get the craziest kind of calls. But even before then, I was working doing the 360 gigs. That's really what opened my eyes. I was hosting 360 parties, and I seen a space I was entertaining people. The thing that I love to do. I love to sit and talk to people, get in the room with certain people. This is where I'm supposed to be. And I am sorry for not listening to you or giving you the voice and allowing you to say your piece. I really, as I think about it, I've thought about it all the time. And I'm actually happy to be in this place to be able to say, I'm sorry. And I apologize for not letting you use your voice or listening to you. Listen to your parents. Listen, they don't know everything, and it's okay. We don't know everything.
Absolutely.
Forgive them. There are things that she wasn't an entrepreneur, so also for me, I used to look at stuff and say that to myself. Well, it's easy for you to say, it's easy for you to tell me to go back to work because all you knew was going to work. And a lot of y'all probably, that's why y'all mad about Tabitha, because she used to drive Uber, and all the things. And I don't know if you know her story, but she was doing what she needed to do, driving Uber until she became successful. Uber wasn't, I'm not gonna say that it wasn't there. It's just I was doing something else. Again, it just wasn't my time. But you never gave up on me. You still loved me. You still was there for me. And whoever may be watching this, your parents, if they are, you'll know that they're for you or not. She still showed up for me. It's just where I got tired of hearing, can't slide me 200 right quick. Can't slide me 300 right quick. I don't have that. I don't think I did 300.
Yeah, yes, you have.
I probably had you for 1,000.
Vacations.
Yeah, when I wanted to use my money, I used my money for one thing, and I actually, especially around my birthday. But okay, but we're not doing that right now. But you was there, and I got tired of doing that. The whole purpose of me doing what I'm supposed to be doing is to take that off of you, so you can ask me. That was been a dream. I know you see movies when they're like, I'm gonna give my mom as soon as somebody making it, it be the men. They get in NBA. They go buy their mama a house. They go buy their mama a car. That was my dream. That's what I wanted to do. So We just gonna make that happen. Give me like 6 more months. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button because that's what's gonna help me. Hello? Help us out here. It's like, nah. So yeah. So if you're an entrepreneur, man, listen, this is my advice to you. Like I said, if they've been there, let them be there. Just listen. Don't just shut them out. Yeah, they may not know every single thing, right? But just take something may come from that and you gonna wish you did listen. And parents, listen to us too. We may know something or we can actually, instead of this, we can agree to disagree to agree. Or come up with a plan of some sort. Because they're not always on the, you got to know the difference. Use your discernment. Know when your parents are for you and when they're against you. Or when people are for you and when they're against you. In this case, I knew she meant well. But it didn't feel that way. Because it wasn't no plan behind it. It was just... So now, I can... And there's mentors out there. And don't be afraid to ask. So, anything else you want to say?
Yeah. I just want to say that I have seen you and Abia. Can I say that?
Squirt.
Yeah, Squirt. Since you were born, the two of you all connected, and you didn't know it, but you've been together ever since. And through ups and downs, good and bad, you're for each other. You have your friends, and a lot of those friends try to separate you guys. But that's not going to happen because you both have a bond. Mm-hmm. Even though you're cousins, you're more like sisters. And nothing can take that away. Yeah. So, I just want to say keep up the good work. I hope I'm around to see both of you all.
Say that. Ooh. It's trying to happen.
Ooh, what?
Don't say, I can't take it.
No, I'm just serious.
I know you're serious, but I can't.
I know. I'm just serious. I want to see you all succeed because both of y'all are funny as hell. When you were at Sears and y'all were back in that back room making videos and you're supposed to be working, that was something. Y'all were pranking people, not pranking, but y'all were doing stuff before it even became. I'm telling all your business now.
Tell it. You can tell it.
Sears is closed.
They can tell. No. I don't care about Sears. I'm just saying we was doing this before.
Yeah, way before.
Before YouTube was a thing. I wanted to be the one to invent the YouTube.
I thought that if you all kept on doing that and put it out, something was going to happen. But
life happened.
Yeah, life happened, and you didn't have the resources to push you in that direction, and but you had it within yourself, to continue it later on, mm-hmm. And maybe that's something y'all need to get back on to, doing that. It was funny. Y'all were funny.
Well, we still doing things. Yeah. So.
Oh.
She don't know, but she'll see. That's a good thing.
Are you serious?
Yeah. See, this to me is called alignment. Mm-hmm. None of this is rehearsed. Okay. She don't know about nothing. You gotta stay tuned for that. Or if you've seen the first episode, of course, you know.
Well,
but she doesn't know. I know.
So when you gonna put it out?
When I drop it.
Oh, okay. So you gotta drop it first.
Yeah, we gotta drop the episode. We just recording right now.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm just happy when you first asked me to come on the podcast and whatever. I said, oh heck no.
I wasn't gonna let it.
Oh hell no. No. At first I didn't know what you wanted me to, what it was about. Mm-hmm. You always asking me to do something for Instagram. And I'm saying, you got me at one time for Instagram.
What, the prank?
The prank, yeah.
Oh, she talking about the
school.
The school scholarship.
Scholarship,
that was hard, but no, I knew it was going to take for me to tell you exactly what I'm doing, so you wouldn't think, because we pranked a lot. So
Yeah, well, I knew when you explained it to me, I knew it was serious. Anyway, I'm just glad I came on to it, and I'm glad she got that piece from Tabitha, which is Tabitha said everything I wanted to say to you back then, so that you can get ahead. And I would have I would have been there to support you, and I've been supporting you ever since
a baby.
Yeah. So.
Well,
Give me a hug.
Okay.
Thank you for having me on. And if there's anything,
that's a fake. That's not fake, but we try to stay in the frame.
I would have fell over if it.
Yeah, I was. But yeah, so I want to thank you again for just coming on. I know, even if it was going to be for 15 minutes, I was going to get you on here. I don't know how long it's going to be, but podcasting is what I do, what I will be doing, and I'll be able to forever. Although I record everything, I'll always have video of you. And
oh yes. She records everything. Makes me angry.
But I'll
she records everything. So. Sleeping, whatever else.
Thank you, Tabby. Even though you know, it just, again, this was more for, I want people to know that it's no right or wrong. It's just, she said if you're struggling to get a job, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just ask yourself, what ears is listening? What ears are listening right now? Because if you get defensive, there's no point in it. Because for real, let me just add this. It's probably not a good time to actually go out and look for a job, because all the jobs are lining people off. Ain't nobody, you got to create your own thing.
Yeah.
There's no jobs out there, or they're not calling you. Back then it was a thing, but there's no excuse, because they got the DoorDash, they got the Ships, they got the Instacarts, and they got the contracted jobs. You know what I'm saying? So it's really no excuse. The internet, that phone that you're holding right now, it can make you lots of money. A lot of us have a lot of talents. You just gotta tap in. So I just want to say again, Tom, I love you. Thank you so much for coming on and doing this with us, doing this for me. And if you got anything out of this, anything, drop in a comment, leave some love, some light, anything.
Subscribe.
Make sure you, what she just said, make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay tapped in. Oh my God, I'm getting more excited as I think about it, because episode whatever number is coming up next. So stay tuned. I love y'all. I'll see you on the next episode. All in your business with Keysha Kool, and I'm out.
Podcast is where the money is.
All right. But are you saying that because you see? But that's what I'm saying. So the vision that you had, you're seeing now.
Yeah,
I saw it back, and I saw this a long time ago. This was presented.
No, I didn't see anything.
Podcasting was, first of all, I wanted to be a host on 106 at Park.
Okay,
I always wanted to host.
I didn't see you all doing podcasts. I didn't really.
You know, didn't?
No.
What? I mean, okay, so. Well, we can start recording.
No, go ahead and finish.
Oh, you forgot?
Yeah.
Oh, she recording. Okay.
You recording this?
Well, that's good. That's good.
I'm smart.
I already knew she was. I just.
Let me really tell you what I saw you in.
I don't want you to keep it real.
Basketball.
Everyone did. Yeah. I did too. I dreamt about that still. To this day, I'm in therapy currently. Because I'm still healing the fact, yes, I'm 38 years old, but in my mind, I am slowly being However, did you just yawn?
No, I did not.
Oh.